Hello. I stepped away to pee and I looked at my phone and I was like, that embroidery, the E is shifted over one and that's gonna drive me crazy. Alright, let me get our votes tallied. If you have not voted yet, do so now. And if you have a suggestion for A, feel free. Yeah, I like typed in the word embroidery and I was like, I didn't pee before stream. And I was like, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and I pulled up chat on my phone just to make sure that like no one was being trolly or anything, and I look at my phone and I went, oh. And I'm like, that's gonna be pissing people off, I just know it. Okay, embroidery first smoothie. Curious said coloring. Embroidery for Sharn. Coloring for Allison. I kind of love that A is a mystery. Yeah. Raccoon, let me know what you want your vote for. AC, Neophyte. Let me know what you want your votes for. This is last call. Technically, the votes are supposed to come in before we start, so. Coloring. Okay. Hi, Pippin. Oh, so my parents came by today, so we're gonna bring James's car to the shop since it's making weird sounds when it starts. And we go out there and go to turn it on, and the car won't turn on again. But the interesting thing this time was that the battery like wasn't dead because I was able to use the remote to open the door. You put the key in the ignition and it made sound, like it would warn you that the door was open. So like the battery, it wasn't like, I have no idea. And then my dad brought the car over because my parents were like, it's silly for like for us to like bring you there just to have to bring you back because it's like across you have to like make a couple of U-turns in order to get there and get back. And so my parents were like, we can just drop it off on our way home, like it's fine. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And this guy tried to tell my dad that this is just what RAV4s do. Old Toyotas just make these sounds. No, sir. If you're trying to tell me that the sound in the engine that it's making is just a sound, okay, fair. But I'm pretty sure that cars are supposed to start when you put the key in the ignition and not need to be jump-started. And then they tried to say that, because like what pissed me off so much was when they were like, oh yeah, it's definitely like you left the dome light on, that's why the battery kept dying. Bitch, please. The dome light was not on. I would have noticed the dome light on for days before the battery died. And then to try and be like, oh, well, maybe it's that because James has a ham radio in his car. I'll just put that in. James has a ham radio in his car that is hooked to the battery. And my dad and I unhooked it. Because we were like, I don't know what's causing this issue, so we're unhooking this. And he tried to be like, oh, well, then it's probably that that like the radio, it's like, you know, got to be drawing on the battery, and we're like, it's not plugged in. Like, I've never had an issue with these mechanics before, but it just feels like if you don't know, that's okay, but stop trying to say all of these different things are the problem when that's not the problem, you know? It is. It's really annoying. And I told James, I was like, look, you know, they're not going to be able to do anything with your car until like next week. I was like, but if you could please give them a call and kind of like relay, because I didn't drop the car off. But like, you know, just kind of talk to them about it. And James was like, well, if they're not going to get to it until next week, he's like, I'll be home by then. And I was like, oh. He's like, so I'll just drive over. And I was like, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a thing. So all right, I didn't fold up these stars from yesterday, so we shall do that real quick. And the other thing, I am too. Like, I don't think I will be fully excited until, like, he's on the plane. Do you know what I mean? Like, until it's a for sure thing. Like, he's really... They can't be like, no. Like, no take backsies. So that's when I think it'll be like, yeah. For me, at least. Right. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah. I have had too many things go wrong to be excited about it, so it'll happen, but yeah. Just not yet. Okay. Oh, so here's a thing to think about while I finish up this other paper star. What color should we make the string that's going to go through all the beads? I've got obviously a lot of colors. It's going to be very long, so I need to make sure that like I have enough of it. Also, hi, silly. To make it. But like what color do we think? Because there was a part of me that was like maybe purple to go with like, you know, the color of the beads, but then I was also like, I don't think I want it to match. So I was like, maybe we do like a blue or a gray. Wait, are the caption or is the title not updated? The title should be say finishing the beaded owl, not bingo, which was yesterday. A light blue or a light gray? Okay. The title is right? Okay. It might just need to be refreshed then. Oh! I see. Got it. Got it. Understood. Thank you for the streak. Because I know that, like, the title yesterday, I think, was, you know, about, like, bingo, Animal Crossing bingo. And I was like, no, I changed the title. Did it not update? But I did not remove the command. All right. Let me grab another color option. Okay. I think I actually know exactly where this blue is that I want. One moment. I was wrong. Maybe I saw it over here. That one? Hang on. What? Oh, I got my Pokemon binder set up today. Like, what am I rolling over? Evidently, Artie had climbed on my desk before. And she must have knocked that off, and I didn't realize. So I got this color. No, 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 no. I think that could be good. Bye, beads! Yeah, you didn't need those, right? I didn't need them, did I? Hang on. Nope. Nope. It's looking more blue on this camera than it really is. That's accurate right there. The way that it looks on the big camera right now. The white balance is struggling with all the different colors that it sees on my desk. So that's accurate. Well, that's accurate blue. Look at that. Once the dark bead gets added in, it tries to compensate. That's really funny. Right? That's the right color. And then I'm like, here's this dark bead. And it's like, gotta compensate for it. Yeah, it gets more saturated because it's trying to, like, pick up all the colors in the dark beads. Okay. So the only other thing, I'm not 100% sure how big I need to make this because my beads are not quite the same size as this person's beads. I don't know why. Like, if you look at the size of the beads next to her hand, mine are small. I feel like. I don't know. I also am a little bit I'm a little bit stuck because technically this isn't the blizzard from the pattern, so I don't know how long I have to make it. So I have a couple of trains of thought. Okay? I have a tutorial on how to make the beaded owl. I have a photo. Where did my photo go? Happened recently. She got like 7 crochet kits. Oh my gosh. I kind of see. Oh, well, that's always exciting, isn't it? I really don't know where this pattern went. Hold on. So I was thinking I could no. Oh, crud. Hi, James. I was going to say I could knit. I could crochet from both ends of the, like, what I'm going to be making and bead it as I go, but I wouldn't actually be able to because, like, the yarn would be there. Does that make sense? Like, I can't pass this through the bead. So maybe what we do, how many beads do I have total? And then what we do is we make enough to at least pass it through everything, and then we add more, like enough. I have to like double it. Oh goodness. Hi Allison, by the way. All right, we're gonna, so if each bead is about 1.5 inches, no, is it's like 1.25 inches. That's not helpful. Okay, so wait, let's just say that each bead is 1.5 inches, because that will give us some extra wiggle room. $59 beads. Mm. Um, 90 inches roughly. Okay. About 8 beads fit in 10 inches. It's a tiny bit over 10. It's like, it's 10 1/4. Say that we have 60, because we have 59 and 60 is easier to work with. And again, I can have extra because I'm going to need extra. So that's easy, 59. So it technically needs to be 180 inches, right? Because it has to be doubled. Because when you make these, if you've never seen, you have to pass things through in order. So yeah, about 180. Okay, so let me get a puzzle set up for all of you. And I hope that you guys have interesting things to talk about with me today, because Yeah, that's what I think too, Allison. Honestly, because I can undo. Alright. People don't understand how much math is in art. Truly, there is so much math in art. Gallery. Oh, there's dice. I'm gonna give you guys a 645 piece puzzle. Normally it's 500. But it's going on all stream. Like, this is not just part of stream. This is gonna be... You have a slightly interesting thing? What you got? Tell me. Oh, goodness, that's so scary. Hi, Procrasticrafting. How are you? With a live orchestra score at the Symphony Hall. Oh, really? No. So they technically have it be... It's like 3 stitches. Back and forth. But I'm almost wondering if I just do a half double crochet foundation chain, if that's enough, because these are much smaller than theirs, so I don't want to make it be too big. That like I can't fit the thing through. So we're definitely going to make like a trial here. Because I think that this might just be all that we do. In which case, that will be a lot less time. Initially, I was thinking I was going to have to do like 2 half double crochets or something in a row back and forth for 200. But I think that this is going to be enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My brain almost started counting like I was going to know how many of these I needed to do. Girl, I have no idea how long I need to chain or do a foundation chain to have it be 200 freaking inches. Quiet work day, that's always nice. I think that looks okay, thickness-wise. Like, what's going to be visible on the outside. Let's make sure that 2 of them... Yeah, and 2 can fit through there. It'll be not necessarily snug, but it'll be secure, because that's it folded in half. So that would be like 2... Okay. Easy enough. I just have to do a foundation chain for forever. For the first time in forever. Secure is good, yeah. You also are singing that? You ended up trying to be productive at work today. May or may not have grabbed a craft. Nice. What are you working on? Oh, so today is my parents' wedding anniversary, but it's also Tigger's Freedom Day, if you will. He has made it successfully through 4 months of quarantine, which means he will be up for adoption. And I'm so happy for him. I know. Also, Mittens is a menace. So, last night he was in the breezeway screaming, as one does. Maple was out, and luckily he doesn't do it for long, and he doesn't do it all night. He just does it. But anyway, he was like going on, and I was like, what is going on? And I go over and I turn the light on, and I'm like, what? And I'm looking, and I'm like, where the heck is he? Y'all will never guess where he was. Okay, are you ready? Under the litter box. Good guess. The window. Also a good guess. Neither of you are right. That. Oh my god. He was screaming, so I turned the light on. That is the top. What are you doing? That is the top of his cage. He climbed up the windowsill and then jumped on top of his cage. And he was like, what are you gonna do? He's at the top, like the tallest peak that he could get. Just screaming. What are you gonna do? I've been caught. And then he was like, oh. You were screaming. And then he was like, lie down. He was about to lie down, and I'm like, buddy, that seems really uncomfortable. Like, look at him. The tail swishing. Hi. And then he comes over, and then he's like at the door. What were you doing? But do you know what else he did yesterday? Which was very exciting. Is this the video? No. So he's down here. The catnip rope that the girls have out there, I left all the girls' toys out there. And he discovered the catnip rope and was playing with it. Look at, he's on his back. Those are his little back feet. And he was literally just rolling around playing with the catnip rope. And I'm like, this is the first time he's like played with anything in that room. And I was so excited that one, he felt comfortable enough. And two, he was like, ooh, like this was something that was interesting to him. He's like, ooh, what's this thing? And I'm like, oh. So, yeah. Very exciting. I'm very proud of him. Oh no, I missed a Sliggoo. So I've been working on going through and like writing down what Pokemon cards I want to get. And like what ones I want to look for and what Pokemon, if any, I want to try and like collect all of the cards. So obviously I really want to try and get all the Eevees and the Eevee evolutions, which I don't think will ever happen because I'm not made of money. But I want to get as many as I can. However, there are other ones that are very not expensive cards, or rare cards, because they're just not. And some of them I'm like, okay, but I need all of these. And I want to get all the Goomies. So the Goomy and the evolutions, and Sliggoo is one of the Goomy evolutions. Because he's just a gooey little guy. Is it worth counting how many stitches are 10 inches so you can put stitch markers every 10 inches? That's what I was going to do. I'm not going to necessarily count because my tension could change throughout all of this, but I do plan on every 10 inches, or just like what you said, putting a stitch marker every 10 inches. Just so that way I'm not, yeah. I can just count. You are right on there with that idea. If you guys want later, I can show you. Well, here, it won't take long. Do you guys want to see what I did? Here's my little, this is going to be like the ones that I want to like find more of. So I got Eevee. And then I'm going to look for, obviously, the Eevee evolution. So there's a Vaporeon. But I want to get all the Shroomish cards because, like, I freaking... And I already will have 2 out of 16. And they're pretty cheap cards. Like, they're not more than, like, $1 or $2. Most of them. They're the ones that just look grumpy in all the pictures. And then I have this guy who's, like, really happy. And that kind of made me giggle. And then the Goomies. And I have 2 of those. One is like a reverse holograph and one is a normal. And then one of the things that I really love are cards that are dual. So, for instance, I have these 2, right? You see how they're similar, but they're not exact. But there are also cards that like tell a story. So I don't have these ones. But what I did was I printed out copies of what I would be looking for, so I don't forget. So, like, this one, here's a Snorlax trying to catch a Chespin. I have this card, right? He's falling out of the tree. Well, in the Chespin card, he's in the tree gathering berries, and there's Snorlax on the ground. So, like, they go together, because, like, they share a story, if that makes sense. Like, and I love that. So, I have that one that I need to find. And then, like, here's another one. So I have this Inkay. I have the Inkay card. But I need the Meowth one where he finds the berry. And he's picking it and Inky's in the background. Like, I'm going to steal that. Then this one, I have one of them again. So I have the Execute. And then it evolves into an Executor. And it starts chasing the bird that was just coming to attack it. And then I have the Froakie. And then there's this one where, like, they're each practicing their moves. So, yeah. And then this is my first, like, art card, if you will. Like, I want to collect all the cards that are made out of clay or crocheted. Because they have clay ones and they have crocheted ones. So, that's all I have in this binder. And then I have this one, which is just like, these are just cards I like that I have. This one And then I started thinking, I'm like, well, these are I kind of group them in themes. Like, I've got people and Pokemon together. Amazon. So, like this, like these are all Pokemon and people cards. And then these were just ones that made me happy. I just like them. They're just cute. Or fun. And then I want to get all the Litwicks because he's just a cute little candle guy. Just there's 19 Litwicks. But again, they're all pretty inexpensive. Like, I don't even think there's a full art card for Litwick. And then I don't know if I'm like, should I go after Spindas too? Because that's the dizzy Pokemon, and I feel like as someone with vertigo, that's just funny. I don't know. And then this is my silly, goofy, like the girl who collects the cards with apples. This is called Pokemon in Front of Buildings. But these are all birds. So these are birds in front of buildings. Because, like, you see, like, there's just buildings in them. And then you might be like, oh, that's so fun. There's also, here's some spooky Pokemon in front of buildings. And then I just have other Pokemon in front of buildings. Because I just thought it was funny, like, when I was going through my cards, how many have, like, a background, if you will, of, like, a town in it. So, yeah. Babies, I know. Yeah, you know, I thought about that, like, cutting out with the Cricut, like, my silhouette of my favorite Pokemon and, like, ironing it on the binder. Yes, that Trubbish. Oh, yeah, I gotta get Trubbish cards. No one wants Trubbish. I will collect you. How many Trubbish cards are there? Hang on. I'm gonna write down Trubbish in my... So we're gonna say Trubbish, and then Trubbish in the background of cards. Because, like, I'm basically trying to find things that I can search for if I do go to a card show that isn't going to break the bank. Because the bottom line is, I could go and I could be like, I want to get all of the Eevee Evolution cards and all the... and that will break the bank pretty fast because they're more expensive because everyone wants them. And so I'm like, well, what's a silly fun thing that, like, I could spend a couple of bucks at, like, a stall, if you will, but, like, also add it to, like, a theme. And that's where I'm like, okay, well, you know, some of these are not really, like, expensive cards. Or, like, oh, I could look for the ones with, like, buildings in the background. Because it just gives you something to, like, you know. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 Trubbish cards total. I don't know how many there are with him in the background. I'm sure there's quite a few more. That's not something I could really, like, look up too well. I would just have to, like, I feel like search for it. But yeah, I'm excited. I gotta, like, find somewhere that sells cards too. We can open some packs and stuff on stream if y'all want. And do some trades and stuff. Yeah, I'm the weird one with the Trubbish. That's me. So he was just like in the background with like Manaphy and Empoleon. Just like chilling. A Togepi with tulips? I have a Togepi. I don't think it has tulips. It's got daisies. Local, yeah, okay. I have to find places to buy them. I don't know of any local game shops or anything. So like that's really more, it's not necessarily like that I don't know where my local game places are, which is a fun thing to get to discover, you know? Cute the daisies, I know. I know. What was the other thing I was going to? Like, I don't know if my comic book shop would have them, but I really like the people who run my comic book shop. They're very nice. And even if they don't have, they would probably know, like, who the best people to go to for, like, a card shop would be. The nerds tend to stick together, you know? Is there really? They have, oh, really? I don't know. Here's the thing. I know where all of that stuff used to be back when I lived in Jersey. I have no idea where that stuff is now. Hang on, I'm excited about this. Hey everyone, I'm working on putting together a collection of all available Trubbish and Garbodor cards. Also hoping to include any cards where either of them make an appearance in the background. Yes. Haven't had a luck in finding any lists. Yeah. I am also doing a Garbodor master set. Excellent taste in Pokemon. Okay, so this person here. So evidently those two are the only ones. Like the two that I've shown before. Here, where he's riding on the back. And here, those are the only two that he appears in the background. But evidently also in this one here. So, interesting. I adore that tiny trash bag. Okay, so that makes it easy. I just have those two. I like that someone else is also like, that makes, I don't know. That's what makes us happy. Silly stuff. Back in the day, there was a really great trading card store that I remember going to. Like, I used to get, like my Pokemon cards, wherever, Toys R Us. Different, like, toy stores, I feel like, were major places. But this card shop had, like, loose cards that you could you know, buy. I don't even think that it's around anymore. Again, it's all the way in New Jersey too, so that's not really something I'm going to be doing. I also think that it would be fun to get like Butterfree. Butterflies are really important to me, and I've always loved Butterfree. Butterfree. Um, and so it'd be neat to like, even if I didn't get all of them. Listen, I don't need to get all of any of these, but I think it's going to be fun to look for it. It's fun to also have some ideas in mind in case people like want to trade or anything. I can be like, oh yeah, like let's trade the like, do you happen to have any of these? Um Oh, I remember what I was going to show you. So, the Pokemon Center like shop, if you will, had a trading card. Binders. They had like some binders when I was looking for like ones to put my cards in, and I fear that if I ever found this somewhere I would have to get it. It's a Gumi binder. Can we oh no, that's as close as I can zoom. Can you read some of these? I can make it bigger. Hang on. Giddy up! Like trying to blow out Litwick's candle. What does the rest of you look like to Diglett? Like this is amazing. It's so unhinged. And and I love it. Why? Okay. Oh no, because I zoomed in here. Like, he dropped his ice cream! Look at how sad he is! He's so sad. And then there's a whole different back, chat. A whole different back. Hi, Petrichor, how are you? I know, it's so cute! It's such a good binder. I need it. I fear that I need it. Right? It's so good. It's such a good binder. Figured out why my work printer wasn't printing. The cable was kinked. Oh, well, at least you figured it out. That sucks, though. But evidently that binder was from, like, 2018. Because I just looked it up. And, like, there's some, like... Or no. So why does that say 2018 storage? When this says... Oh, I guess that they've resold it a few times. It was originally in 2018, and then they've done it a couple of times. Oh, no worries. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. But evidently someone, like, people sell them on eBay for a lot of money, of course. But I guess since they've re-released it, some of that has come down. Like, if it ever came back in stock, done. All of my silly little guys could go in there. There are a lot of puzzlers, yeah. I made it a bigger puzzle too, because this is gonna take me a while to do. So I figured we might as well have a good, challenging puzzle for today. One Gumi card as of now, and he has prime real estate in your special binder. Which one do you have? I just have the two. They're the same. One's just a reverse hollow. So I could get the Gumi binder all brand new and from eBay for $60. That's a lot. I mean, that's only double the price. That's not terrible compared to the people who are like 300. Like, get out of here. Get out of here with your nonsense. I have to look. Can't remember. That's fine. Yeah, I have a tiny little stack I'll have to photograph of things that I'm willing to trade. And then I have other ones that, like, they're not in the binder, but I don't necessarily know that I want to trade them. I just don't know if they're, like, binder, like, if they deserve a spot. I don't know. It's a weird... It's a conundrum. Ooh, is there? How many of these stitch markers do I have to put in? 20 of them? Oh my god. Oh, do you really? Yeah, I have like a little stack of ones that are either duplicates of things that I have, and I don't need duplicates of, or they're just ones that like I don't particularly vibe with. And then I have like a stack of ones that are like not that I don't like them. They're just like I have this like I've got some that are just, they're just they're fine. I don't know. 19. True. I'm using this stitch counter to keep track of how many stitch markers I put in. Ads? Are you kidding me? How? Oh, God. Okay, we have to go quicker, chat. How? Genuinely. How has it been an hour? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stretch. I'll get up and walk around, but I'm still gonna keep working on this. Because no one's gonna miss me doing like a couple an inch or so. Pokemon chat? Yeah, I guess. And cats and, just things. Be right back. Hi. We're we'll finish this. But Mel, anyone else who's not played Words before, you have to wait until the lock next to the name goes away, or else your guesses won't count. You'll only be able to count like one guess. See, like there's a lock next to my name right now, and next to Petrichor's name, and now they're gone. So like you could guess all of the words in the puzzle, but like it won't count until that lock disappears. So you can only guess one word per lock at the top there. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. It's not really clearly like stated on this part of the game. It's like at the very beginning and that's it. Which is really confusing. So I figured since ads were over, I'd come back and let peeps know, because like Allison said, it took me a while to figure out, because it doesn't have, like, it should have the rules here on this screen again. Like when it goes here, it should have like the instructions again until you go to the next level. So, anyway. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate you. A fart kitty, yes. Mm-hmm. Fart kittens, yep. I think you could probably do fart puppies too. Because I don't necessarily know that they behave more like cats or like dogs. They're cat sized, which is where I think, the cat bit comes from. But do skunks climb? Like, do they climb trees? I don't think they do. A stunk. Not wrong. Your sister's not wrong. Our little squirrel buddy came by again this afternoon. Got some water, grabbed some peanuts. They dig. Yeah, I don't think that they climb. I don't think they have, like, claws for it. God, that would be terrifying. Could you imagine just, like, walking down, like, the street and a skunk falls out of a tree? Aerial assault! Dear God, what is that smell? It's coming from the trees! They could be litter box trained? Interesting. So can rabbits. Oh, you guys are doing good on that puzzle. So it's funny, the last couple of days in my office, I've been like, my gosh, it's really warm in here. Like, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense. And then I realized on Tuesday, when I was cleaning the girls' litter box, the vent is nearby and I was cold because the vent was like blowing directly on me while I was cleaning. And so I closed the vent so it would stop blowing on me. And I never reopened it. So my room was not getting like air conditioned properly. I've had to have the fan on the last couple of days and I'm like, that's really weird. Like, that's not. I could feel like the air conditioning kick on just now. And so I felt it and I'm like, oh yeah. I was silly. Oops. Yeah. So I got an email from Steam that a bunch of games that are in my wish list are on sale right now, and I'm like, oh god. Don't tell me that. That's dangerous. About to finish a color on this character? Heck yes. Hi, this is your friendly reminder to unclench whatever you're clenching. Is it your jaw? Is it your shoulder? Is it your ass? Fix it. Fix it right now. Unclench it. I was squeezing my shoulder blades together like I was trying to crack a walnut between them. I laughed so hard. I'm a butt clencher, okay? But right now it was in my shoulders. Is it your ass? Well, is it silly? No. Wow, I'm proud of you. Way to not squeeze your cheeks. I was pretty focused on crocheting on your couch. What are you crocheting? Your ass is relaxed, girl. Damn. What's that like? A swimsuit cover up. Ooh. See, that's a really fun idea. I like that. I've seen people crochet like swim like tops and bottoms before. And that seems like a sensory nightmare to me. Like wet yarn on my body. Mm-mm. Nope. No thank you. Like I've seen some cute ones and they look awful cute, but I'm like, that I would not like how that feels. Baby blanket yarn. Probably should be using cottons, yeah. So even if it's lined petrichor, the outer bit, like the part that is crocheted or knit, would get wet, and then that bit would still be touching me. Do you know what I mean? Like the bit that's on the outside. Obviously, yeah, if you're not lining it, that's gonna be itchy. But I'm just thinking about like the soggy factor. Like bathing suits are already wet enough as it is. Like when you get out of the pool and they're just like cold and damp on your body. But I just can't imagine yarn, like something that's not fast drying. Seems like it would be awful. But a cover up is a neat idea. I like that. More aesthetic, yeah. Like you probably don't want to actually go in the pool. You could look really good lying next to it though. What is finishing? Elf, something that I feel like we all avoid. Yeah, you can share it in chat if you'd like. You can also share it in the Discord. We have a pattern section, so definitely feel free to share it in either place. Finishing is eating the last bite of pie. I see. So I guess I can finish some things. Projects, not necessarily. Food. Dessert for sure. Let's take a peek. Oh, I like her patterns. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wow. That's a beautiful top. Or cover up. It's not a top, Megan. Yeah, her patterns are great. Might have to do it in a cotton yarn, yeah. Oops. No. What color are you doing it in right now? Stop grabbing both yarn loops. Hook. Come on, man. Like a soft baby blue. Ooh. Use up some of your yarn. I understand that. Very well. What's everybody else up to today? Are we crafting, gaming, working, but thinking about crafting or gaming? Decompressing? I love that for you. That was 7. Trying to survive my period and ignore the anxiety voices in my head. Understood. My anxiety has been very high today, too. Oh my god. I love this Pokemon. What a goob. Counting the hours so you can craft? What are you going to craft when you can? What's the project? Falling asleep at my desk. Oh no, 2 hours left. Oh no, last team meeting before we get fully absorbed by new owners. Oh, I hate that for you. Wow, Pokemon. I think that you have to do the command for, like, just by itself. There we go. You got a Torchic. Cutie. Told you several times this week that he's happy with my work and I'm doing a good job, but my brain is like, yeah, but are you? Are you just annoying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Switching imposter syndrome for grifter syndrome. Instead of am I doing good, it becomes look how good I am at fooling these people. You know what I saw? I feel like Silly might have sent it to me. Because they know my absolute hatred of this man. But I saw this thing on Instagram. Silly knows exactly, yeah, he knows exactly what it is. To take that voice that's always in our head, that's like, wow, you really suck at everything, and everyone hates you, and well, chat, think of a character in a TV show or movie that you hate. You despise them. Like Ross from Friends. That was the example in this video. Now imagine Ross from Friends telling you that. Imagine that he's like, you're the worst, you suck, everyone hates you. You would be like, screw you, Ross, you're the worst. And you would just not listen because Ross, ew. And I need to remember that more because that's such a good tip. Because yeah, if Ross is telling me that I'm annoying and I'm too much and everyone hates me, I'm gonna be like, no. I like this technique. I agree. I agree. I think it's great. You know what's really funny though is that like David Schwimmer in general, like I saw him, I think it was on like there was a baking show that he was on. And it was like funny because he obviously has like certain mannerisms that are his, but that kind of get associated with Ross. And then you're like, wow, are you not as big of a tool as I always associate you with? Oh no, not the split yarn. No. Once you get good at that and need to work on good thoughts, try and think of your favorite character. A character that you love and would always listen to and imagine them saying good things about you. Yeah. Man, I would just have to think, like, imagine that the singer Pink said anything nice to you. Because I think she's an icon. I love that. She's amazing. Do a charity episode for Stand Up to Cancer. Yeah! And they only bring celebrities in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw, like, a clip of it. And evidently David Schwimmer's a pretty good baker. Which I don't know why, but I would not have pegged him as a good baker. No, I wouldn't. And like the thing he made did fall apart. Like it didn't stay. It was like some kind of one of these like sculpture cake things. I think it was like a rabbit or something, which is hilarious because of that Friends episode with the bunny cake. But regardless, they were like, yeah, it didn't look good, but it tasted good. And I'm like, hey, you know what? If I'm baking something, I would much rather it look terrible and taste delicious than look amazing and taste terrible. So, I mean, obviously, in an ideal world, it looks good and tastes good, but started to make it, had a breakdown, bon appetit. I love that clip. His was actually pretty good too. That had a meltdown. Like, if I remember correctly, they were like that's delicious. Like it looked terrible. But I was like, listen, that's so real. I understand. Cause like who hasn't been there before? Started doing this, had a meltdown. Here's the finished product. I'm a meme on the internet now. You know, if you have to meme on the internet, that one doesn't seem like a bad one. Was you trying to make the neck of the heron last week? So I meant to ask, why a blue heron? Like if it's not personal, right? Like don't give away like. But I was like, that's such a unique animal for like a baby gift, and I kind of loved it. They love to go bird watching. Wait, that's so cute. See, I had a feeling it was going to be like a really cute reason. A bunch of swamp themed gifts like gators and stuff. I love it when people do like unique things. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. Maybe I should have done double crochet. I think I'm going to redo it. Hi, girly. No. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think so too. I think that a double would have been better. Hi, Miss Ma'am. Let me move that and you can come up, okay? Here. Sorry. I was showing them my binder. You can come up. Immediately leaving. It would go in with the Franken parts. Oh my god. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Hmm. Oh my gosh. Hi. How about we don't click that button with our noggin, okay? Yeah. How about? Yeah. So she has worn a collar before. I think that this one might just be kind of rough. So I have a different one coming, and I'm gonna see if she likes that any better. Um, because like honestly, I felt her other collar, and this one is definitely not as nice. Because she's just scratching a lot. Right? Yeah. But we like the feeder, right? Because we can eat and not have Pippin steal our food. Well, I like the feeder because of that reason. You probably like the old one. Hi. I have you. Oh, I love you so much. No, you'll have to go. I'm sorry. I hugged you. I'm sorry. I ruined it. Soiled it. Soiled it. What do you see? She says, I see hands that are here and ready to pet me, right? Sweet girl. Who's a sweet baby? You are such a good helper. Yeah. Thank you. That is definitely making this go by much quicker. Yeah. Yes, you're supervising. What do you see outside? Goodness, you're such a good help. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Hi. Nothing big for you? Date night? Aw. Going to try a new spot you haven't been to before. Love that. That's always fun. But after May, that's very needed. I understand. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need. Hi, Emily. How are you? Getting your hair did. I gotta get my hair cut again. But soon James will be home and we can go together. Hoping we can get to your favorite breakfast slash lunch brunch place you're supposed to go to last week. Ooh, I hope so. Update me! Oh, I was asking what's going on this weekend. Like what peeps are up to. Do you want a little of your food not in that container? Here you go. That door is just closed so Pippin can't come in here. Okay? I'll open it again in a minute. Dang, y'all did that puzzle fast. Wow. Wait, there's a feature now that says watch time-lapse puzzle. Oh, a subscription is required. Well, that's stupid. Well, you're dumb. Oh my gosh, wait, that's amazing. Oh, this one's pretty. Alright. Well, since that one took you half of stream, let's do another. Can't decide if I want to eat dinner at home before we go out, or I'm trying to eat healthy. Please convince me to be responsible. What if you had, like, a light something to eat so you can still get a little snack or a treat when you're out, if you want to? Yeah. Yeah, she really doesn't like that feeder. I wouldn't like to eat if my head had to be smooshed either, Artie, so I don't blame you, baby. And as soon as that other feeder goes on sale, which should be very soon, we will buy it again. And we'll return the one you hate. Because I just put, like, food in an open, empty bowl, and she's, like, eating it. Basically, I'm just using the one with her collar now for, like, when I'm sleeping or, like, not in the room to make sure that Pippin's not stealing it. But she's much happier. It's like how, like, women who are forced to cover up when they're breastfeeding. Like, I would not want to be a baby with, like, a thing over my head. I would not want to be a cat trying to eat with my head smooshed up against, like, no. Yeah, things in moderation. Agreed. You should never truly cut anything out of your diet unless, obviously, allergies or restrictions that are necessary by, like, you know, doctors. People who are just like, I'm just gonna cut out fill in the blank thing because I think that, you know, this is stupid or whatever. Like, that's a bad reason. If you're like, well, this makes me feel itchy or I get puffy or I can't sleep, like, those are good reasons, you know? But otherwise, moderation is important. I never understood people who are like, I'm not eating sugar. Now, if you're like my mom, she can't have sugar close to bedtime because she can't fall asleep. Like, though, I get that sort of thing. Get to backstitch this character tonight? Heck yes. By the time the weekend rolls around, listen, there's no... that's okay. Food is morally neutral. Correct. Food is fuel. You have to fuel your body. You got to. You can't drive a car on an empty tank. Treats aren't guilty pleasures. They're soul foods. I love that. That's still something that I'm, like, working on unlearning, is that, like, not feeling guilty about eating foods that I like. And I mean, I still eat them, but sometimes I'm just like, dang, I shouldn't have had that. Everyone needs a sweet little treat. Mm-hmm. Even healthy foods become unhealthy in the extreme. Yeah, you don't want to eat, like, nothing but apples. But you also don't want to, like, not eat them. You're learning that too, yeah. The queen of food is bad, don't eat that. Mm-hmm. I don't even, like, blame anyone for me having that, like, mentality. Because, like, my mom was a dancer. She danced in shows and, like, TV and in, you know, performances on, you know, stage in New York, and that is very much a mentality there. Like, I mean, you think about even, like, the Rockettes, you have to be, like, a certain, like, height and everything in order to be a Rockette. Like, all of those things, like, it gets so, it matters. And, like, oof, it's just not a healthy, you know, mindset. Such a societal thing, yeah. Not always one source for most people. Yeah. I was never, like, made to, you know, be like, no, you can't have that. But there were times where I was asked, are you real, you're still hungry? Or, like, do you really need to have that snack? And that's a hard one. And, you know, to be fair, with certain neurospicy things, sometimes it's important to ask yourself if you are in fact hungry or just bored. Because sometimes those of us with certain neurospice tendencies will also eat when we're bored because it's just like a, you know, like, and so that's not necessarily a bad thing to be like, are we hungry or are we bored or are we thirsty? That's one that I realize a lot of the time where I'm like, gosh, I'm so hungry. And I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, wait. Still hungry, but less so. Balance for sure, yeah. Told that certain food sizes activities are shameful and they're not. Yup. You also bored eat? I like crunchy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hungry, anxious, is it loud or are you tired? Yes. Hi. Would you like to go back out? Here, you can have more of this too if you want. I don't know what you want. Oh, here comes Miss Ma'am. Hi, Pippin. This is not for you, baby. I know you would like it, but you do not need it, and it will make your tummy upset. See, Pippin, this is what we're talking about. We don't eat foods that make us feel sick. Don't eat foods that make our tummy feel sad, right? Yeah, gum, mints. Mm-hmm. Even like having like a Starburst or like something that's chewy and like sweet will help sometimes. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with adding flavor to your water. For those of you who struggle to hydrate with water, buy like Mio or Crystal Light or whatever. Just check if it has caffeine if you're sensitive to stuff like that. I'm sensitive to caffeine. So, I did not realize that some Crystal Light drinks have caffeine in it. That's why I share. Caffeine, again, is not inherently bad, but when you have hives, caffeine is a stimulant for hives, so it is very bad for me. So, yeah. Are they? I've looked into them before. Like, I've literally added them to, like, cart and added flavors and then didn't buy it. But that's good to know. Adding flavor changes it a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find if I haven't had, like, enough water, a lot of times before stream, if I realize I haven't had enough water, I will, like, make one of the water bottles up with, like, a flavored water. Because I'm much more likely to, as I'm streaming, be like, oh, yeah, I want a little bit more of that tasty beverage. Because, like, you can taste it, and then, like, the flavor starts to go away after a while, and you're like, ooh, I should have some more of that. It was tasty. And it was, helpful when I stream, because a lot of times I don't think to drink when I'm streaming. Starburst Blue Raspberry drink mixes, are they? Ooh, I've never tried that. Little too slow for you? Okay. That's good to know. Uses it all the time. They have lots of different... Yeah, I did like that they have, like, electrolyte versions of stuff. One of the things that, you know, and again, we just talked about this. It's not that you need to remove anything from your diet unless, you know, you have reactions to things. And, like, my dad, for instance, can't have, like, red dyes. It, like, bothers him. And I've wondered if any of, like, my things going on might be, you know, related to dyes in food or drinks. And so I've been trying to be just mindful of it. It doesn't seem to matter. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't really changed anything. So... But, you know, even having things like Gatorade sometimes they're just, I hate that they use so many dyes in, like, an electrolyte boosting beverage. Because, like, why? Red Gatorade would still taste good if it didn't look red. You know? Definitely look forward to my limeade electrolytes. Yeah. Oh, the butterscotch. Oh, interesting. They're a good alternative. Yeah. Interesting. I did see, like, an ad for Gatorade with, like, less sugar in it recently, like, while I've been watching baseball. And that one says that there's no artificial dyes in it. And I am curious about that, because if it still does the electrolyte thing with less sugar and no dye, I'm willing to give it a shot. They do. Yes. I've never actually gotten any of their stuff, but I have. That's another one that I've looked into. And you like it? Which one do you get, Petrichor? It was pouring here last night. Just like opened up for like 30, 40 minutes and then it stopped. It was like, oh, okay. I like plain water. I have a filter at home. Yeah. I'm fine with plain water too, but when I'm having like a bad mental health day or like if my sometimes like your taste buds are just kind of being funky and sometimes plain water is just bad. And so I'm like, well, I still need to hydrate. So having other options is always a good thing. Because sometimes, most of the time, I quite enjoy like a cool glass of water, but sometimes you're just like, ugh, gross. Oh, around 4? Interesting. Yeah, I guess it depends on which way it's blowing. If it's north, I won't see it. It was interesting though, because last night James is obviously in like another part of the country. He had like really bad thunderstorms at the same time that I did, and I was like, that's so fun. We didn't have thunder, but we had really bad rain. And I was like, that's so funny. Not all water tastes the same. No. Certain places have nasty drinking water. I'm looking at you, Florida. I'm sorry to all my Floridians, but y'all have the nastiest water I've ever tasted. Ooh, that sounds fancy, Sharn. I don't blame you. Florida water tastes like what you think Florida water would taste like. Like swampy and sticky and sour. It's a weird. It's weird. The rescue drops in the white bottle. The blue bottle originally doesn't have enough electro. Oh, okay. Oh, the blue original. Sorry. I didn't notice it mixed with. Oh, okay. That's interesting. A bit of spice. Huh. Meat and spring water are mortal enemies. On watch last night? Oh. Okay, Emily. Bottled or the stuff out of a soda machine went out? Yeah. No, when James and I were in Florida for our honeymoon, we literally because we were there for 2 weeks. Um, we went and bought like it was a really cool little like water drop looking filter. Um, and we got it. It was basically like this big, right? And it had like the hole. And you would put like your water bottle there, and then you would fill it, and it would go like through the little thing. And it was nice because we didn't need a pitcher because like what are we? And we could bring it home at the end of the vacation. Because I was like, I'm not gonna buy something that we're gonna have to throw out or leave behind. Like that's wasteful. So it was a really good solution. It tastes like sulfur. Yeah. Magic Kingdom's water is the worst. Florida is pool water. Yeah, what you get out of a tap in Florida tastes like going and filling it up at like a swimming pool that a lot of people have been swimming in with sunscreen on. Have hard water? Yes, we have hard water here too. Yeah, I am very thankful for our filter. Until you fill my water bottle when we land. Fluorine. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. I think you mean poo water. That works too. Yes, I do notice when there's an uptick in it. Even if I'm filtering it, I sometimes will just smell it in like the sink, like the water coming out of the sink. Have hard water, don't like the taste of filtered. Growing up, um, the only filter that we had was like when we eventually had a fridge that had like a water uh like thing that you would fill it, you know, from the fridge. That was the only time that we ever had filtered. Um, and it was fine. It's just, it depends. Like, they use chlorine in our water here too. So, like, you can taste it sometimes. And that's really where, yeah. You can taste it, you can smell it. It's just, ugh. Yeah. We're actually looking at getting, like, a water, like, softener for the house that removes, like, the chlorine and stuff like that. Because my parents have been like, I wonder if your hives have anything to do with that. I don't think that they do, but could it be maybe causing irritation? Sure. I mean, a lot of things could be causing irritation. Comes straight from the Colorado River, so it's mostly dirt. Mmm. Soil. How earthy. Yes, when you add like ice that isn't filtered to filtered water, yeah. Mmm, soil, my favorite. Wait, I thought wall candy was your favorite snack, silly. I bought some for you recently. You telling me that you just want dirt? I can shove some dirt in my walls. Oh, your favorite free range snack. I see, I see. See, that's 10 inches not stretched. That's like 14, that's 12 and a half stretched. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. I might have a lot of frogging to do, but that's okay. I would rather have to frog than be like, well, I'm in trouble. Maybe get one for the house. You have to replace the filter every year. No way I can afford that long term. I get you. I absolutely understand that. Too much is better than too little, yeah. Cut it and keep it for Frankenstuffies. We're at 16 little stitch markers. So that's 160 inches of half double crochet foundation chain. God, imagine making something that was this big. How long it would take to like do one row. Ads. Oh my god, it's been it's been 2 hours of making a foundation chain. I mean, more like an hour and a half because we yapped for a little bit and looked at videos, but still. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to take an actual stretch this time and not continue to crochet. That way I can move my arms and my hands. Plus, I mostly was worried that we weren't going to be able to get this done, and I want to finish this today. The good news is I do have leftovers, so if I have to go a little bit over, I don't have to like cook dinner tonight, so hooray for that. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been a lot longer. Okay. We'll take a quick stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. Play some Warzone stream. We'll be right back. You don't want to miss me trying to assemble this giant beaded monstrosity. BRB. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Okay. I got up, I stretched, I cleaned the cat litter box. You know, just normal things. Um, just Megan stuff. Just normal. Just girly things. Sure, you know what? Closed captions, that's exactly what I said. I didn't say just girly things at all. It's gonna be so weird to have James home again. 8 months is a long freaking time. Oh, hi. Yeah. So, some things will take getting used to again. Like him flopping around in bed and all of the noises he makes when he sleeps. But other than that, you know. I'm so excited that after 8 months of taking the garbage out, I don't have to do it in the hottest part of the year. And I don't have to mow for July and August. Screw that. I would literally have to plan it. I would normally, I would growing up, I would just like mow, I used to do the lawn mowing at my house when I got to a certain age. And it was like, okay, we just did it every Saturday. And now I'm literally looking at the calendar or like the week's forecast to see when is the least offensively hot day to do the mowing. And that's when I would go and do it. So like I mowed on Tuesday last week because it was or this past Tuesday, I should say, not last week. Um because that was the least offensively hot day. I'm pretty sure that last week I had done it on Thursday. Did it really need to be mowed? No. But I sure wasn't going to wait until Thursday again. Like today, it's in the freaking, it feels like it's over 100. So it was like, yeah, I would rather it not necessarily need it, but I can then wait a whole week before it has to be done again. Gets to what? Cuts? Sitting in the parking lot for my showtime before, got other stuff done before? That's good. Just busy romancing Tish before. Oh my gosh. Were you playing after I went to bed? I got James hooked on Palia. How many? Oh, you're not at your room. I was going to ask you how many hours you have in that game, considering that you've had it for less than a week, or maybe a week at this point. I wonder if I can see if I go on Steam because we're friends, I believe. Oh, it's way more than that. You and I have played at least 10 plus together. Boy, what are you talking about? Hell, that one day you and I played probably like 5 hours. I did tell her. I was like, I have been on him for like years at this point to play the game. I knew it would be a game he would enjoy, and he was like, no, it just doesn't interest me. And after the Highlands update, I kept talking to him about like, what I was playing and what I was doing, and he finally was like, oh, and like he's like, is there last online 16 minutes ago? um but I finally was like, just give it a try. James has played 18.2 hours recently. Hi, Sari. It's not my birthday yet. August. But I will take gifts, thanks. How are you? Uh-huh, I think James was playing up until 16 minutes ago.
Gift.
Gift. Gift. Thank you for the bit. The singular bit. So yeah, almost 20 hours in a week. It doesn't say when you started playing. It says, I see it here, that, like, you started playing for the first time, but I don't see when. James looks really good in a two-piece chat. Yes, he does. Oh, has he showed you too, Sari? Nice. Love that for you. Their flight suits, there's two options. There's the pickle suit, which is like the full, like, body suit. And then there's one, evidently, that's like a two-piece so that you can take the top most layer off, I guess. That's a wild way to spell aesthetic. Moat Kini Wen. I'll make some crochet bathing suits for the website. No, see, my favorite thing is that you typed it in like that, and your autocorrect was like, I don't even know how to help him. I don't even know what word this is supposed to be. He can just send it. Oh my gosh, we're so close. The worst part is all of this is probably going to be undone anyway. Hello? Someone texting me? It's James. He says, for chat reference, and then sent me this. Are you not allowed to wear your ring? Where's your ring at, boy? It's a rubber ring. You can't wear that. Well, no. So even when, like, James has a silicone ring. Like, this is his wedding ring. It is way too big on my hand and it flies off. But wearing it on my chain, it was causing me to break out in more hives because the chain was, like, irritating my skin. And he gave it to me to keep track of and to watch over until he came home, so I'm still doing that. Um, but he has like silicone rings because same thing when he was in vehicle maintenance, you know, working on trucks and things like that and engine parts, you can't wear any kind of real jewelry. So the silicone ones are normally fine because they're they're kind of like cat collars. You have enough like pressure on them and they're just gonna pop right open. Like they're just gonna rip in half. So that's interesting that you can't. No, your name tape's on that side. Right? On my right, your left. Oh. I guess that's why in my brain I'm like on the left side. Yeah, I mean a while ago. Lord knows where that picture's at. Please, you want me to know where that picture is? This is what our text messages look like. Look at this. Look at Pippin. I mean, I got a picture of him in his night vision goggles. Can I show chat that? Oh, he sent me a picture. Yeah? Okay. Oops. There are his fancy night vision goggles. And then that's the pickle suit. So it's one piece. But it's not pickle green. Yeah. It should be, honestly. Never seen goggles like that. In the nicest way, it makes me think of that one Tinker Fairy in the Tinkerbell movie. I know exactly what you're talking about. James and I have totally seen the Tinkerbell movie, so he would know too. Those like newer Tinkerbell. Well, I guess there wasn't ever really like another Tinkerbell like specific movie. They were good. Luck, you got this. Oh, you must be so excited. I'm so proud of you. Think about this. The next time you're in the air, it's coming home to me. Crazy. But make sure you eat something and you hydrate while you're up there, and I love you, and have fun. Have fun making baby planes. Oh yeah, Elf, he does do that now after you told him about that. Used to love the game for the DS. This is the last one. We're so close, chat. I hope you're excited. Looked at you funny for booping it? Do you say boop? I hope you say boop too when you do it. You're like, boop! Who's a good plane? Who's a good plane? I love you too. Oh. We did it, chat! I think. Let me double check that we have... Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done! Alright. Take all these out. And then we start the assembly. You know, I think that I'm going to make this and the cats are going to be like, wow, what a great cushy bed. Thanks. For them to sleep on. Pippin likes to jump up on the bed, like, in the middle of the day or, like, before bedtime, and she'll have, like, zoomies on the bed. She's just, like, running in circles and, like, attacking things, and it's adorable. I'm like, hey, as long as you're not doing it while it's, like, actual bedtime, that's fine. Alright, we gotta find the middle. Okay. Middle. Oh god. Okay. Now, let's go take a look at this video. I just need help with the first bit because it has little ears that stick up. Like that. And let me pull up my photo reference too. Okay. Boop. Perfect. Are you all excited? This has been like, I don't even know how long in the making. One. Okay. I think this was the winter one. But I could be wrong. Oh, this is so cool. Wait, should I take a video of this? I don't need to. It's fine. Yes? Okay. Boop. Okay. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. One. Okay. And then I take this guy and this guy, and I have to go through this guy like this. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now it's easy, normal. For the next couple of rows, and then something different happens with the feet. One eyeball, 2 of these, another eyeball, one more of these. This had better look good. Two, and then a yellow and 2. Yellow, 2 of these. Oh, this is the beaded owl that was like a St. Jude incentive like a year plus ago. We've just been making we've been crocheting beads for a long time. So it's finally all done. And now we get to make it. I should have taken a video of how long this, like, rope was before I started. Look at this guy. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, we have the stream VOD. Okay. And now we have 2, 3, 2. One, 2. Yeah, that is pretty cool, isn't it? Like, the exact same, but just 1 month. Y'all, I fear that I love how this is looking. And, like, this took me a long time. I should not make another one. Or more beaded animals, but... Or should you? You know what? You make a good point. He's the squishy guy. 2 and 4 and 2. Yeah. Oops. 2, Megan. 2 beads. And 4. Now I want to make one of these too, dang it. It's definitely like a good project to like throw in a car or like a bag. Like your to go out bag. You're on the train or the bus or you're a passenger in a car. Like these are easy enough to make. And you just need to like figure out how many of each color you need. Like this is not a hard project. It's definitely a good one to like use up some yarn that you have. And like I said, little... I don't mind doing things like this where I can just work on one here or there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things that is easy to pick up and put down. It's not like, oh gosh, I have to just finish this row. I can't stop where I'm at, you know? Peer pressure. Do it. That doesn't need to be that long, first of all. That tail is just... I like having a project that is kind of mindless for when you have to be out and about. Like you're waiting in a doctor's office and you're like, well, I want to do something. And you're like, well, I don't have to count really too much or like think too hard on the pattern. Squishy, squishy. Same, yeah. 2, 3, 2. And then we're coming up soon on feet, which I will need to watch the video on how they do the feet. Because they look like they're sticking up. And I don't know how to do that with beads. Finished one recently. Need a new one. Bought a shirt skirt combo. I didn't like the shirt. I realized this week that my crochet shirt will work with it. Ooh. I love that. Sorry that the combo didn't work out. That's always a bummer. This like rope also is stretching a little bit as you're like using it. I'm trying not to like pull it because I don't want it to like, you know, be like tight and distort. But I'm trying to make sure that it's like snug, I guess. All right, I think that this is the last row before the feet, so let's take a peek at this video. Oh, I'm gonna need to... That's very confusing. We'll have to watch that again when I get there. It's looking so good! Sorry, I shook the camera when I did that. Okay. Let's take a look at this row. Okay. So it's... I wish this wasn't in French. Is there a way... No. Okay. I understand some of this. Okay. Okay. Let's just make this next bit look like that. Which is one of these on each thing. Beaded roomy. My gosh. Alright, we have one of these on each, oops. On each bit. And then it's this, this, and then this. And then this. And then that goes, oh God. I almost, this is a lot more complicated with crocheted beads than it would be actual pony beads. It's chunky now. This is also so much more than what I needed. Yeah. Much better than less. Yep. No, I agree. I also just think it's funny how much I have left. I wonder... Last bead. Get excited. Are you ready? Ta-da! Owl. I wonder if there's like a way... I guess you just secure it. Like that. Like how you would... Oh yeah, and I'll weave the ends in. When I like cut the... Y'all! There's so much left! There's so much left! He looks cursed like that. I almost wonder if like adding a couple of like tacking stitches in like thread would be a good thing, because if you hold him there's no way that that's not going to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's yarn. It's stretchy. Maybe I should have used cotton yarn. Oh, that would have been a better idea. Oh well. But I could definitely use like some cross stitch thread in like matching colors and just like make a couple of stitches. Sit him on the cat couch. All right. Hang on. Notes for next time. Yes. The next giant beaded creature I make. There we go. I don't know, should I make that smaller? Beaded Espeon. Oh. Were none of us paying attention to Pokemon in chat? There was a Vaporeon that absolutely no one saw. Amazing. A Ditto. I literally have... I can show it to you. A Pinterest board with ideas for beaded animals. Um, look at this. Oops. Zoomed in. Hold on. Also, there's the friendship bracelet thing there because I didn't have a friendship bracelet section and I wasn't going to make one. Anyway. Those are lava lamps. How cool is that? Little cows, silly gooses, dragonfly, platypi, Perry the platypi, axolotls, turtles, lots of turtles, a gnome, a mermaid gnome, little mushies, ladybugs. This dragon is so cool over here. That's such a cool. That's really neat. I love the goldfish in a bag. Stop it. I forgot about that one. That one makes me so happy. Honestly, I might make some of these in like actual beads instead of making giant crocheted versions of them. Cuz like I can absolutely make some of these. I've got beads. Yeah, we're a bad place to be, Sea Claws, for adding to the endless ideas. So sorry. Sorry, not sorry, you know? But you'll find so many good ideas here. Absolutely do some regular versions? Yeah, I agree. What bad math? Hold up. Where was their bad math? We are enablers, yeah. Because if you mean the extra here, that was not bad math. That's just not taking... I wasn't sure how this stretch was going to work with this. And so I had a feeling I would have extra. And again, I would rather have had extra and do what I'm doing now, which is cut it off, than have not had enough. Nope. That was not bad math. That math checked out. Again, if we had used cotton thread or something without stretch, it might have worked out differently. But because this is a very stretchy, you know, acrylic yarn, I bought a pattern. And then I used the pattern, but used like the owl design. So this is, let me see if I can find it. It's a cheap pattern. And even though it's like an easy thing for me to explain, I still feel weird since it was like a paid thing. Let me see. Yeah, it's a $2 pattern. There you go. $2.50. And that will tell you how to make basically what I did. It'll be the lizard version. But again, you can take the pattern like for the beads and for the everything else and just turn it into whatever. Like you can look at beaded animals and just modify it by counting. Like how many beads of each color you'll need. And chat, I will have you know there are no extra beads anywhere. I did not miscount anything. There's no weird like, oops, why do I have this random purple bead, yellow bead, black, whatever. I was spot on. No extras, no not enoughs. Nailed it. First try. A pro. Honestly, there was a part of me that was like nervous that I wasn't going to have enough of the multicolor beads somehow. Like I miscounted because I realized I used up like the rest of this multicolor yarn because I didn't really love it. In my cat like the cat blankets on my bed. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go frog one of the girls' like little squares on the bed to make enough. Ah, what a cutie! And it's so squishy. It's so squishy. I take a nap right here. Yeah. I'll find, like I said, some thread, and like attach that, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'll have to like look through and find proper colors and all that. And stream is technically over. But do you know what I want to do, chat? If y'all will. Oh, first of freaking all. Let me get that counted. Because this is a big heckin' project. And the star. But if you all will appease me, I have not had the warning, the OBS flashing warning, since I replaced my camera and Sharn and I messed with a couple settings. How do you all feel about me trying to break stream? Real quick. A cheeky town to city, see if I can crash the computer? To see if maybe I fixed it or did I not fix it, you know? Because I like I said, there's a bunch of Steam games that just told me they were on sale, and I'm like, oh man, I'd play that on stream. I'd play that on stream. I don't know if I can. Yeah, no, literally, I'm not even going to like play because I don't want to like be here long. But I do want to be here long enough to see if I can break it. Well, here's the thing. If I'm attempting to crash my computer, if I open a ticket giveaway, we can. If it crashes, I will just owe you an extra ticket on Monday, okay? Because if everything goes bye-bye, the ticket will also go away. So if that happens, we'll do 2 on Monday. So yeah, go ahead, get your tickets in now. Yeah, you know what? I'll let that ad play. I was going to snooze it, but no, you know what? I can snooze it. I can snooze it. Okay. I love this guy. I love them. They're just a squishy baby. They're so cute! Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Alright, I'm opening up Town to City because that's what crashed it last. So let's see. Will it crash it today? Oh. We already had some lag there. Okay. You all have to like let me know how it's going, okay? Cuz And I'll pull you up on my phone in case the computer goes out. So you can all just let me know if I continue. Do I get to pick which game I continue, or... Because I wanted to play the stream one. Is this our stream one? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I forgot what the controllers were. Okay. What do you want? A regular, comfortable house. Okay, there you go. And what do you want? A house decorated with and surrounded by many flowers. Well, oh, that's -10. We finished our oh, encoding overload. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can't take a picture of what it's saying. We're trying to break the computer again. Hasn't crashed yet. It wasn't just the webcam, but the webcam was definitely causing some kind of issue because that was showing up before. What's wrong with this? Okay. Giveaway. You know, I could remove a couple of overlays. Like, we have the emote. Hang on. Let's get rid of that and see if that helps anything. Won't break until you actually want to use it. Yeah, last call for tickets. I'll do the giveaway right now. These people want to live by lots of flowers. So how do I change the color? Oh, up here. So let's maybe put... nature stuff. Oh, I don't have a lot. Oh, I should have things being researched, though. Right? Alright. Winner is Emily! Emily. Yeah, I deleted the emotes on the stream. Here, I can show you the vote screen. That shouldn't break things. Just like yesterday. I know, that's so funny. Was a bit blurry there in the game for a moment. Okay. C. You got it. Okay, back over here. Let's get some trees and bushes and flowers and plants. And I don't have anything else yet. Ooh, new things! Wow! A lot of new things. Okay. And I also know that some of these things you can place on their houses. It has gone away. it's one of these things that comes and goes. Like, it's not there the whole time. We're gonna give this house a bunch of sunflowers. My camera lagged again. Okay. Taking what? Snailburt and Throne. We can get rid of Snailburt. And the bit jar. I mean, we could even get rid of chat. I wouldn't want to if I could help it. I could turn off my goals too. I might be changing how I do goals anyway, because they have not been happening lately. And so I was like, maybe I'll change it to like weekly goals instead of such a heavy monthly goal. Goals before chat. Goals are gone. Alright, do you like this? Plus 17! Oh, they like that house. Because I decorated it. And what do you want? A house near water. Well, I don't have that right now. Now, do I? Can I make water? Paint the ground. What's this? Demolish buildings. Transformation gizmo tool. I don't think I can add water. Oh, I have to unlock terraforming first. Oh. Interesting. I like chat being on screen, I agree. It was more me just thinking about things that are using, like, browser sources. Like, I could get rid of the cat, too. If that might help. What's this? A warehouse. I wonder... Oh, that's why. Turn off that. Okay. Give you a little well. And we should make this like a park or something. We need to make some parks. Anyone else noticing less lag after I removed the goals? How do I turn this? Oh, like this. Boop. And maybe we... Oh. It's a little better? Okay. I can also... Let me delete... Alright, if we had to pick, chat, do I delete the Cozy Cafe, which is the little thing that you guys can, like, order bits or use bits to, make the little character appear on the screen? Or I can get rid of our cat who greets you and does things. Because I do have a lot of, like, overlays. And I mean, I like that. I don't like how that looks. How do I curve it? No. I thought there was a way to curve it. The greeting cat? Okay. I thought there was a way to curve the fences. But maybe I'll just do it like that. That works. Okay. Greeting cat. So get rid of this guy. Okay. We'll see if that improves anything. We're gonna make a little park here for the kids. Maybe I'll include a fence. Ads, sorry. I snoozed them as long as I could. I hate running out of snoozes. I thought that there was a way... Oh, curve! That didn't work. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Undo! Undo! How do I undo? It's not Control Z. I don't know what I'm doing. Control Z, Control Z. How's the lag and things now, by the way, chat? Game looks good. My camera still pixelates. Okay. Frequently or like once in a while? Obviously, we wouldn't want it to do it at all. I'm just curious about... Is it also like happening at a particular... Your research points are near limit. Oh? Oh. Every time I move a lot. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. You want a house near water, a house with food shops nearby. Well, I do have a house with food shops nearby. Oh, wait. I should actually... Wait. I'm gonna put you there instead. And I'll put you... That's the closest that we're getting to water. Oh, -10? Well, I'm sorry. I can upgrade the town. How do I upgrade my city? Wow! That's a lot more stuff. Mayor, can I talk to you for a moment? I guess so. We're all excited about the potential for our town to grow into a prosperous city. Didn't we leave our prosperous city to live in the country? Where you can see it? Yes. My CPU is currently at 57, 72, 84, 65. Building yourself a house first, one with a big mailbox. That way we'll know how to reach you if we have any requests for our little town. Gotta build the mayor's house. Wait, what's this? Not enough workers. Not enough workers? How do we need all these more workers now? 55 CPU. Yeah, Good questions, honestly. Build the mayor's house. Mayor's house. Well, the mayor has to go somewhere fancy. I wonder if, like... That's not making... Because you guys said that when I move the camera a lot, I lag. Because, like, my CPU usage is not up right now. Guess we'll be going to a new shopping center. Oh. That's annoying. Hello? Can I move you? Fabulous. I feel like you can be down here. How are these people getting up there? They just are climbing that cliff. They're goats. They're billy goats. I think the mayor's house should be up here, honestly. Overlooking the town. Maybe up here, actually. Wait, yeah, all the way up there. Change something that should ensure that doesn't happen. That's where I'm interested if it does spike, yeah. Okay, wait, let's see. I want to get second floor housing. Add a floor to a house, making room for additional families. Oh! Interesting, so it changes how it looks. Okay. Upgrading. Okay, where? Alright, wait. Oh. Amazing, your house looks great. I'm sure first requests will start coming in soon. We are thrilled to have such an involved mayor in town. Don't worry if it takes a while to add any of our requests. 71%. We're patient town folk. Thank you all for sitting through ads, if you got any. I appreciate you. Yeah, maybe the mayor can be up there. 57, 62. Oops. Okay, what's this? Request list. What's this? How do I... Complete 9 more requests to upgrade? Oh, there it is. Sigh. Hello, Mayor. When I moved here, I didn't realize I would have to survive without my favorite tailor. I fear I'm getting desperately out of fashion. I don't know, your pixelated boobs look pretty good to me. Look at those. Would you be a dear and build a clothing boutique in our little town? Make sure they sell red clothes. I hear it's the latest trend in the big city. Okay. So wait, we can add... How do I upgrade? I know that it told me, but I thought that I had to click on the house to upgrade it. Dang it! How do I... Oh, upgrade. Add an additional floor. Okay. Boop. Boop. Not all of them will, but some of them. It is having a sale, and honestly, Emily, that is a little bit why I wanted to see how my computer was handling stuff. Was because there were a bunch of things that were on sale that I really wanted to get. So I haven't had that OBS warning again since I removed all of those other things, by the way. So that's good. I do believe, if I remember correctly, that if an item is turned off in OBS. It is not actively pulling from like the website, if you will, because in theory I could also remove like the Tiltify group, which I use when we're fundraising and things like that. Like they're just turned off. Like they're still here, they're just off. But like if removing it would help, then I would. Oh, terraforming, there you are. So, surrounded by decorations from the nature category. Oh no, why are you unhappy? Oh, you want more decorations? Worth trying? I mean, here, I'll delete the Tiltify one. And what's this one? Oh. Those are images, not... That's crowd control. I'll delete that overlay as well. Let me know if that improves anything. It is not hard. No, I just would have to, like, manipulate a few things, which is okay. Like, to make stuff the right size, but I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. Better one, better two. Better one. Oh my god, look at the hanging ivy. Wait, do all of them turn into hanging things? That's so cute. I'm not as pixelated as much. Okay, let's zoom out and in again. Alright, they're happier now. I guess I can make another house over here. Whee! Oh, jeez. Didn't mean to do that. We could. It should be a pretty low... Let's save that real quick. This is this one. Although I don't know how to select... Oh, I can name this. Yeah, I want to rename it. Okay. Settings. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Oh, that's screenshot resolution. I'm sorry. See, I would enable the Twitch integration, but I also don't want to... I want to keep... Like, let's leave this for now. Yeah, you know what's really unfortunate? I would love to use something other than Chrome, but my, captions program doesn't run on anything else. It only runs on Chrome, but it is something that, like, we could, you know, remove or change. I don't know. I've tried them in a few other I haven't tried it in Edge. I could. My issue has been that it won't, like, it's just not, it won't pick up the microphone or whatever, so it won't pick up the captioning. Which is awful silly if you ask me. Whoa! Edge under the hood is running Chrome. I didn't know that. Excuse you, sir. Why are you outside or in the breezeway screaming right now? I just wanted to say that I am here. Can you hang... Oh my god, you can hang lights like that too. Oh, well, I fear that every house is going to need a light on it now somewhere. You want a regular house? You can live here. You want a nature house? You can live right here. Look at the people! I would like to try this next time with, like, the Twitch into- Look at the kid! I would definitely like to try this next time, with, like, the Twitch integration, because it's really fun to, like, have your little character walking around with, like, your little person's name on it. We only have a slide. We don't have other... Oh, wait. Warehouse, butcher, animal decorations, terraforming. I would much rather have terraforming. Running well enough, it'd be interesting to try a full stream of it. Yes. Yes, I agree. Hello, what do you want? Hello? A regular house? You want to live near... with an apparel shop nearby. Y'all are awfully needy. Alright, let's... Can we buy this apparel shop? Clothing store. It should be near the train station. Like here, maybe. Like the train would bring the apparel. And houses can be on this side. Because no one wants to live right next to a train track. You want to live near the apparel shop. Alright. Okay. So, this honestly was a success. I would say. How are we feeling now? Am I still pixely? Am I, like... Let me... Hang on. Let's, Am I still getting pixely? I have not had that encoding error. I still do get pixely. Okay. That's good to know that that's still happening. I mean, it's not good, but it's good to know that it's happening. Nowhere near as much. Okay. It is a lot better. Okay. I'll definitely, like, watch the VOD back later and take a look. Because I'm curious, but that's good to know. Can I get I want to see the animal decorations. Lack of warning from OBS is very good. A regular house. Poop. You want a house by nature. Okay, I can make this a nature house. I will make this a nature house, and then we will wrap up. A flower patch. Wait, what if instead... What if I made it look like you have a little garden? That's cute. I'm satisfied with my care. Paint the ground. Dirt. Wow, that's big dirt. Are you satisfied with the nature of your care? So we did those flowers, we did that flower. I don't have a lot of flower options. I guess we could do the potted plants on this one. Oh. Okay. Come here. You want to be... How is this not a lot of trees? Oh, you want trees, not nature. Trees. My bad. Okay, wait. I actually was waiting until nighttime so I could see what this looks like. What does it look like over the... Oh. Can I put lights on? I can put lights on the tailor shop. Oh my god, this game. Oh my gosh. Stop, don't become daytime yet. I'm trying to give everyone lights. What are we catching? A bound sweet. I'm illuminating the city. What does it look like over the door? I guess that's okay. I like that they enjoy the lighting, that it adds to their enjoyment of the town. Wow, Pokemon, really? The last one of the day? And it was like, nah. Wait, the mayor's house needs some lights. Okay. Oh yeah, you people want trees? Do you like this house now? Is that enough trees? No! Alright, well then I'll worry about you next time. You want a regular, comfortable house? Boop. No. Wants to have a neighborhood. That's cute. Oh wait, let's see this terraforming real quick. And then we're going to... Oh, is the... I thought... I was... Oh, here. Here's where it is. Mm-hmm. Very good. Oh, that makes me so happy. that pond's much nicer. Alright. Let's see what animal decorations are, and we can set our clothing color, and we're gonna call it for today. You want... How do I change the color? You want red clothes. There you go. Your friends will be jealous of this dress. 1,000 thanks, Mayor. Even those big city folks will be envious of my beautiful garments. You look stunning. Okay. What is I gonna do? Oh, the animal decorations. Yeah, I wanted to see what those were. Oh my god! Will you swim around? Hang on. I don't know why some of them are swimming and not the others. Quack. How about some ducks over here? Oh my gosh, wait, those ones look like baby swans. Maybe. Oh, I see some sit and some move. Wait, those, I see. That one will, oh. A pet statue? That's awful looking. I hate it. But, okay. What else did we get? I guess that's all. Okay. There's been a crash on the pond. Okay, so wait. Not to be terrible, but go away. Okay. Because I want you to be a moving around swan. There we go. And then we have a mama and oh, I love it. Okay. Save game. We have 69 people living here. Nice. What a great time to end stream. What a great day. We finished things. We problem solved. We put ducks in a pond. And we have 69 people. Fantastic. Well, I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. I will be back next week. I am not 100% sure what day, because James, like I said, will be coming home. I will let you all know once he's here. I cannot let you know ahead of time because of, you know, safety stuff. It's against, like, you can't talk about, like, when military peeps are moving. But James will be back soon, and I will let you all know when he's home. And like I said, I might take a stream off here or there, depending. Probably not more than, like, one. I can't imagine, just because he'll be here all the time. Like, it's not like I don't have to be like, well, I'm taking stream off to, you know, whatever. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate the heck out of you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all next week. Have a lovely weekend. Definitely feel free to come hang out in Discord and let me know what y'all got up to. All right? I will see you soon. Bye.